Welcome to episode number 34 of the Blitz Take. I am here with 2024 NFL Draft prospect Dathan Hickey from Yale University, and I'm excited to have some time to speak with him about what he's doing to prepare for the next level. So welcome.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
So my first question is, what was the process like for choosing to play in the Ivy League?
Yeah, so just like any other school, they come to your school, they see how you are as a person, see how you are as an athlete, invite you to camp, invite you to campus, see to see campus and see if it's a perfect place for you, if it's the decision that you want to make. And yeah, there's a lot of things that go into it. I know it's a little different now because of COVID and SATs being taken away for a little bit. So, I had to take the SATs a couple times and get a score to get into a certain band category. And um, ultimately, when you finish that, it's like a something to do with your GPA and your SAT scores. Put them together, and then um, it comes out to a score, and your score puts you in a band, whether it's band one, two, three, or four, and you get put in those bands, and then when you're in the band that they want to take you in, they'll offer you, and
Mhm.
ultimately it's your decision. I made the decision to go to Yale because I had the confidence in my football ability to make it to the next level, regardless of where I went. But just knowing that after football is done and over with, I'll have a Yale degree to fall back on. That's something special.
What was your favorite memory this past season?
My favorite memory. Um, So I had gotten hurt last season in week three, and my role had to change. And changing from a big contributor on the team to somebody who isn't going to touch the field for the rest of the season was tough. But being able to see all the young guys step up and make big plays in big time games and ultimately get us to an Ivy League championship was like one of the best moments. Just be able to see. Um, how you helped younger guys, fall into where they needed to fall into, and just seeing them succeed and seeing the success of the team is something that made me real proud.
Mhm. Uh, what NFL player do you compare yourself to?
Um, yeah, I got asked this on the Draft Diamonds interview too, and I think I play very, very different than a lot of the players in the league as far as just like how I process the game. But Jalen Ramsey is definitely somebody who I compare myself to. He plays very physical. Um, He's aggressive. He's confident. Great instincts, and he's able to play outside in the corner, or he can play inside close to the line of scrimmage, and help stop the run game too. And I think that I embody all those traits just as good as he does.
What is a typical day like for you getting ready for the pro level?
Say that again.
What's a typical day like for you getting ready for the pro level?
All right. It kind of changes what part of the year you're in because off season there's different workouts that you're gonna do whether it's like closer to the season or further from the season. But right now, today, got up this morning and I got my lift in. Did some plyos, did my power lifts, stretched, and then now I'm here. And then I'm gonna go to the field after this and do my field work. Um, Come back again, probably have a shake and stretch again, roll out, and just make sure I'm taking care of my body. But all days is just making sure that I'm getting working and at least getting better in one aspect of my game. Whether if it's a rest day, then I'm watching film, I'm stretching, I'm taking care of my body. If it's not a rest day, then I'm doing my workout, making sure I get to the field, just watching the film again, just making sure that I stay on top of what I need to stay on top of.
Hmm. Uh, have you met with any teams like talking about like the draft process uh, or what?
Yeah, so I'm in a unique situation right now. So last year was my senior year technically. So I had some teams come through during camp and during the beginning part of the season to see me practice and talk to coaches and talk to everybody else that's part of our program about who I am as a person and how I carry myself through the day, through the season, and how I work, and basically just them coming around seeing the type of person I was and how I played on the field and how my body moved in certain situations. They were able to see me. They haven't talked to me as in like, hey, blah blah blah, but they've talked to me as in, hey, are you coming back for another year? I just let them know, yeah, I'll be back for another year. They're like, all right. So just keeping that contact, just making sure that they know that I'm coming back to play another year at Yale. Will allow them to come back through camp in the beginning of the season next year too, and kind of see what I'm able to do after my injury.
So you're playing another year and then possibly getting drafted the year after?
Yes, absolutely.
So my next question is, if you could have dinner with two NFL coaches, who would it be?
Say that again.
If you could have dinner with two NFL coaches, which coaches would be?
Definitely Sean McVay. He's a great personality. Just seeing him and seeing what he could do as a coach and how he makes his players feel like family almost. That's kind of similar to how Coach Reno is at Yale, and he's a real players coach. And I would love to play for him. I'd love to sit down and have dinner with him. And then another guy is Mike Tomlin. I feel like he brings another uh, energy to the game. It's kind of more serious, but I feel like he has a lot of knowledge and he's been through a lot. He's been through a lot of up and down seasons. He's only had winning seasons, I think. So would love to like pick his brain a little bit on how he's able to stay so consistent as a coach and get the players that he has to play for him the way they do.
Who is your favorite athlete to follow on Instagram?
Man, I don't really like follow guys like that. I follow a whole bunch of pages like just making sure that I'm looking at videos and highlights of how they're doing um at camp or during the season. But a whole bunch of guys that like come through are Pat Surtain. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
his videos come through, and I just try to learn the most I can from him, and just see how he uses his technique, see how patient he is, see I don't know how he cuts the receiver off in certain routes, and when he stays behind. And I think that's something that I really take out. I don't really go looking at for somebody's page, but definitely see guys come across my screen and try to learn the most I can from them.
And my last question is, if you could spend a day with any celebrity, who would it be, and what will you do with him or
Uh, uh, that's tough. I feel like I would pick in this case Kevin Hart. He's a
her?
real funny dude. He's hilarious. And I think he knows a lot of people, but he also has a lot of wisdom. I've seen a couple of his videos and podcasts that he's on, and just the way he's talking about life and how he approaches things. And I've seen his workout regimen, and that's tough too. So I don't know. I think he's a real motivated guy. A lot of people see just the funny side of him, but I think that he has a lot more to him. And I think that throughout the day, we meet a lot of other great people, and he'll give me a lot of wisdom that I could take into my life.
Thank you so much for coming on, and I wish you the best of luck next season uh, and whatever the draft process is like.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.